In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to set up an LLC with Northwest Registered Agent in 2026. I'll share my screen and walk you through the entire process in real time so you can follow along step by step. I've also updated this for 2026 to include things that most tutorials don't show you, like local requirements, business banking setup, what to do after your LLC is approved, and new features Northwest now includes that used to cost extra. You can also grab the free LLC checklist down below so you can follow along and make sure that you don't miss any of the important steps. And really quick, I want to let you know that some links below are affiliate links, which means if you use one, then I may earn a commission at no extra cost to you. It really helps support my channel and I sincerely appreciate your support. Thank you. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to set up your LLC, how to avoid the common mistakes, and what to do after it's approved so you don't run into issues later. Let's get started. So go ahead and click on the first link down below in the description. That will take you to this page here where you can get the best deal available when forming your LLC with Northwest Registered Agent. So let's go ahead and click Let's Get You Started right here. At the top, you'll see everything that's included in their $39 package. You get your formation filed with the state and 1 full year of registered agent service included for free, which basically means they'll handle your legal documents and keep your personal address off public records. They also include a free business address with mail scanning, so any important documents get uploaded directly to your account. On top of that, they include a full business identity setup, so you get a free domain, a website, a professional email, and a business phone line as well. They also include built-in privacy and brand protection, which keeps your personal information off public records and helps protect your business identity. And then on the compliance side, you'll get renewal alerts and the option to have them handle your filings so you don't miss any important deadlines. Now it's asking what type of business entity that you would like to form. We're setting up an LLC, so that's already selected here. Now we need to select the jurisdiction or state. So select the dropdown and then go ahead and find your state. So I'm going to come down here and select Kentucky for my state. Okay, so as you can see here, the filing fee for my state is $40. You have to pay the state fee no matter how you file, whether you use Northwest, another service, or you file yourself directly with the state. Northwest Basic Package is $39, which you can see right here, plus the $40 state fee that I have for Kentucky, so that brings my total to $79. That also includes your first year of registered agent service for free, and after that, it renews at $125 a year. You also get US-based customer support, so if you have any questions, then you can call Northwest or even email them, and they'll get back to you in the same day. Okay, so we're done here, so we can come down to the bottom and click Continue. Now it's asking for your company name or LLC name. I'm going to go ahead and type in Josh Burns Consulting, which I've already verified is available in my state. Now, before you get to this step, I highly recommend checking that your name is actually available, because if it's already taken or too similar to another business, your filing can get rejected or delay the entire process. So for example, this is the Kentucky Secretary of State website where I can actually search for business names. And as you can see here, my business name is available and it's not in use. So pretty much every state has a business name search tool like this. You can simply go to Google, type in your state name, followed by LLC name search, and it'll take you to the right place. Just make sure you're on your Secretary of State's official website. Go through, verify the URL. You don't want to be on the wrong site where you might get scammed. But anyway, let's jump back over to Northwest. But if you do enter a name that isn't available, Northwest Registered Agent will check it before they file your LLC and they will let you know. And if there is an issue, they'll walk you through your options so you can fix it and keep things moving. So over here, you need to select a designator and you can see my options here for Kentucky. But I'm going to go ahead and use LLC since it's the most common. Then all you need to do is check your business name and make sure it looks good, because this is how it's going to appear on state records. And once you do that, you can come down here and click Continue. Alright, next it's asking for a short description for your business purpose. You can use the generic purpose here by having this option checked, or you can uncheck it and then you can write a few words that explain what your business will do. For example, I could use something like this right here for my business purpose. Alright, next we're at the Registered Agent section, and this is really important because it's the address that will show up on public record with the state. Since we're using Northwest as our registered agent, we can use their address, which keeps our home address completely private. So we can use it for our physical address and our mailing address. Now the mailing address, this is going to be for state-specific mail sent to your LLC. It's not going to be mail that you would, get from a client or something like that. It's going to be state-specific LLC mail. And what they'll do is they'll actually scan it and upload it into your Northwest account for you. Now, if you have an attorney, then you can come down here and you can select them and then type in their email to have copies of legal documents sent to them. But if you don't, just leave this selected as no, and then come over here and click continue. Next, we need to create our Northwest account. So go ahead and type in your name, phone number for two-factor authentication, email address, and a strong password. This is what you'll use to log into your Northwest account after we finish this setup process. As you can see up here at the top, they also mention that this is 100% private to Northwest. So go ahead, fill this information out, and then come over here and click continue. Next, we need to choose our management type and add members, which are the owners of our LLC. So for management type, you have two options, which are member managed and manager managed. If you're going to be running the business yourself, then go ahead and choose member managed. This is the most common option, which you can see right here for solo business owners. With this management type, you and your partners make all the decisions. Now, if you want to designate someone else to, manage the business, then you would select manager managed right here. But for most of you watching this, especially if you're a single member LLC like I am, then you can just leave this selected as member managed. Then down here, you need to enter your member information. I'll go ahead and enter my name right here. Since I'm the only member, that's all I need to do. But if you have more members of your LLC, you can click this button right here and type in their information as well. Now for the address to record on record with the state, again, we're using Northwest as our registered agent. So because of that, we get to use them and we get to use their address and keep our home address completely private. So make sure everything looks good here and then come over here and click continue. Okay, so here are the additional services that Northwest offers. First, we have the tax ID, which is also called an Employer Identification Number or EIN. This is extremely important because it's basically the social security number for your business. You'll need it to open a business bank account, to file taxes, and to hire employees as well. For example, when I opened my business bank account, I had to give them this number right here. So if we select this, you can see here that Northwest charges $50 to get this for you. Personally, I really like this option here because they handle all the paperwork and you don't have to even think about it. But if you want to save money, you can skip this and apply for your EIN directly through the IRS for free. Now, one important thing to keep in mind is that if you file your EIN yourself, you have to wait until your LLC is approved by the state first. So you can't just apply for it right away. That's why in this example, I'm going to have Northwest handle it so everything gets taken care of for me. Northwest also offers some additional services here, like S-Corp election with the IRS, premium mail service, trademark filing, and DBA trade name filing. So S-Corp election with the IRS is something you might want to consider later on for tax savings if your business makes over $80,000 a year in net profit. But for most people just getting started, you don't need this right away. And then next, we have an option here for premium mail service. Now earlier, I mentioned that Northwest already includes a free business address with mail scanning, but that's mainly for things like state and legal documents. This premium option here is completely different. This is more of a full business mailbox setup where you can receive regular business mail, packages, and even use it more as a client-facing address. So if we select this option here, you can choose how you want to have it handled. You can select the service type right here, and then for the delivery method, you can have the mail physically forwarded to your home address, or you can have it uploaded into your Northwest account. For most of you just getting started, you probably won't need this right away, so you can go ahead and just skip it. But you can always add it later if your business grows and you need a more complete mailing setup. And then next down here, we have trademark filing. This service protects your brand name at the federal level, but again, that's something you can always come back to later once your business is more established. And then last down here, we have DBA trade name filing. You would only need this if you plan to operate under a different name than your LLC. So for most of you just getting started, the main one I would select here is the tax ID or EIN. It just keeps things simple since they handle everything for you. But anyway, go down through here and select whatever you need to get started, and then come over here and click continue. Next, we need to enter our payment details and billing address. If you want to use a different address for your contact information, then you'll need to come down here and select this option. And once you have everything filled out, all you have to do is come over here and click Submit Order. So as you can see over here, my total is going to be $129, and that includes the Northwest $39 basic package. It includes my $40 state fee for Kentucky, and it includes the EIN or tax ID number. So go ahead, fill your information out here, make sure your order summary looks good, and then come down here and click Submit Order. Now after you submit your payment, you'll be directed to your Northwest account where you can see your registered agent information and start setting up your website, phone line, email address, and anything else you need to start doing business. You'll be able to track the status of your order and see the estimated completion date. Once your LLC is approved by the state, your Articles of Organization document will be available there as well. And if you chose the Tax ID service, your Tax ID or EIN will be available in your account as well. Alright, so that's the entire filing process. As you can see, it's pretty straightforward when you use Northwest Registered Agent to form your LLC. Once your LLC is approved by the state, there are a few things you'll want to do next. First, go into your Northwest Registered Agent account and download your Articles of Organization. This is your official formation document, and you'll need it for things like opening a business bank account, which I'll cover later. You'll also want to make sure that all of your information looks correct. Things like your business name, address, and registered agent details. Next, if you didn't already get your EIN or tax ID during the setup process, this is when you'll want to go ahead and get it, either through the IRS or have Northwest handle it for you. This is super important. It's your business's tax ID. You'll need it for things like banking, taxes, and pretty much anything financial. And once you have those pieces in place, you're ready to move into the next steps of setting up your business. So the next step is creating your operating agreement, and this is something I definitely recommend that you do early on. Most states don't require you to file this with the state, but it's still a critical document to have for your LLC. Think of the operating agreement as the rule book for your LLC. It outlines things like ownership, how decisions are made, and what happens if someone leaves the company. This matters a lot because if you don't create your own rules, then your state's default LLC laws will step in, and those might not match how you actually want to run your business. Even if you're a single member LLC like I am, I still recommend putting this in writing. It helps show that you're treating your LLC as a separate legal entity, which is very important for liability protection. The good news is, if you use Northwest Registered Agent, they actually provide a free LLC operating agreement template. All you have to do is download it, customize it, sign it, and then just keep it with your business records. Okay, now let's talk about ongoing requirements because this is something you definitely don't want to skip. After your LLC is set up, most states require you to file an annual report to keep your business in good standing. This is typically a simple filing with a small fee, but if you miss it, you could run into penalties or even have your LLC administratively dissolved. For example, here in Kentucky, I submit this online once a year. It takes me about 5 minutes and it only costs $15. Now this will vary depending on your state. Some states have higher fees, some have additional requirements as well, so you'll want to check what applies to you. If you're using Northwest Registered Agent, they'll send you reminders, and they also offer a service to file this for you for a fee. But personally, if your state makes this simple like it is for me in Kentucky, then it's usually going to be much cheaper just to handle it yourself. Either way, just make sure you stay on top of your deadlines so your LLC stays active and in good standing as well. Now let's talk about something a lot of people miss when setting up an LLC, and that's business licenses and local requirements. Forming your LLC with the state is just one part of the process. Depending on where you live, you may also need to register at the city or county level before you can legally do business. For example, when I set up my business here in Kentucky, I also had to register with my local county. That meant getting a county tax account number and local business license before I could start doing business. This isn't something Northwest or really any LLC service handles for you because it really, varies and is different depending on your location. Now, on top of that, depending on what type of business you're starting, you may also need industry-specific licenses or permits. For example, if you're in something like construction, real estate, or pretty much anything food-related, there are usually additional requirements at the state or local level. So this isn't just about forming your LLC. It's about making sure that your business is fully set up to operate legally. If you're not sure what applies to you, the easiest way to figure this out is to search your state, city, or county along with your type of business and business license or permit requirements. You can also check your state's official website or reach out to your local county office and they can usually point you in the right direction pretty quickly. And if you want a more structured way to go through this, the SBA has a really helpful guide that walks you through licenses and permits based on your business and location, and I'll link that down below for you. In most cases, this isn't complicated, don't worry about it or get overwhelmed, it just takes a bit of research, but it's something you definitely don't want to skip. Now the next step is to open a business bank account. This is really important because you want to keep your business finances completely separate from your personal finances. The whole point of forming an LLC is to create limited liability protection. That means if your business ever gets sued or goes into debt, then your personal things like your personal home, your car, and your bank accounts stay protected and they're separate from your business. So once you have confirmation that your LLC has been approved and you have your tax ID or EIN, then you'll want to open a business bank account as soon as possible. Most banks will ask for your EIN, your articles of organization, and sometimes your operating agreement as well. Now personally, I like using an online business bank because it's quick to set up and easy to manage everything in one place. If you're looking for a business banking option to consider, I'll link Bluevine down below in the description for you. That's one I would personally look at if I were setting this up today. Now another thing you might want to consider is getting a business credit card. This isn't required, but it can be really helpful once you start running your business. The main benefit is that it keeps all of your expenses in one place, which makes things so much easier when it comes to tracking expenses and doing your bookkeeping. It can also help you start building business credit, which can be useful down the road if you ever need financing. And on top of that, a lot of business credit cards offer things like cashback and rewards on your spending, which is a really nice bonus since, you're already making those purchases anyway. Now, if you're looking for some really solid options, American Express and Chase are used by a ton of small business owners. But most options are pretty straightforward to apply to once you have your LLC and your EIN set up. Okay, so there are a few other things I would recommend considering as you continue setting up your business. First is working with a CPA or an accountant. You don't necessarily need this one right away, but it can be really helpful to have someone guide you on things like taxes, deductions, and just making sure that everything is set up correctly from the beginning. They can also help you figure out things like quarterly estimated taxes, which is something I didn't fully understand when I started. At the end of my first year, I actually owed a lot more than I expected to and had to pay a small penalty because I owed the IRS too much money. So this is something you definitely want to stay on top of. Next, I also recommend setting up bookkeeping software. This is what you'll use to track your business income and expenses, and it makes things so much easier when it comes to staying organized and filing your taxes later on. When I first started my LLC, I personally used QuickBooks Online to handle all of my bookkeeping, and it worked really well to keep everything organized in one place. And it made tax season so much easier for me, because at the end of the year, I had all of my business income and expenses completely organized, and I could simply download everything I needed to from QuickBooks and then give that to my accountant or CPA. If you want to check it out, there's a link down below in the description. Now, to be fully transparent, it is an affiliate link, so I may earn a commission at no extra cost to you. And finally, I would also consider getting business insurance. Depending on your business, you may have some level of liability, and it's way better to be prepared than caught off guard. Now, none of these are required to get started, but they're really important to keep in mind as your business grows. And I wish someone would have told me about these when I first started my LLC. So at this point, your LLC is set up and ready to go. Now, the next step is actually paying yourself the right way. I have a complete guide that walks you through exactly how to do that, the biggest mistakes to avoid, and when it actually makes sense to consider something like S-Corp election for tax savings. So go ahead and watch this video right here next. And if you got value from this, hit like and subscribe before you go. It's totally free, it helps the channel, and it tells YouTube that you want more videos like this. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.